All right, we are live, people. What's happening? It's David, and I'm gonna give everybody like a few minutes to kind of get into the room while I put my shoes on. Today we're going for a very long walk on the treadmill. So, what's happening? How's everybody doing? Who's in the house? I can't see the chat yet. I'm actually just going down to my basement where the treadmill is. Let me give you guys a look around here. I don't even know if I can switch the camera, but this is the setup. This is where we're going to be doing the live Q&A today. I actually set up like a whole gym over here, and I got the light and everything. And I've been looking for good reasons to kind of come down here and do a workout, but it seems like I'm going to need more than just my own willpower. So this is a good reason for us to hang out while I go on a walk. And hopefully the sound and everything works okay. This is the first time I'm actually doing a live stream from an iPad while I'm walking, so hopefully we'll be okay. Give me guys a second. I'm gonna grab a drink. All right. So let me give you guys a lowdown of kind of how these things go. Usually when I do live Q&As, it's the agenda is basically to get your questions answered. That's the whole purpose of this call. Now today we're doing it in a bit of a different kind of scenario, which is all about, me while I'm kind of working out to answer your questions, because usually when I go to work out, it's kind of boring. So I figure why not just come hang out, because everybody is kind of at home doing their thing. So let's jump on a live stream, do some productive stuff at the same time. Can you guys hear me okay, by the way? Can everybody see me? Everybody hear me? Just type in the number 1 in the chat box if you can hear me and see me. Where's my chat box? Let me see. Top chat. Here we go. All right. So while we're here, while you guys are still kind of filing into the room, I realized first of all that I messed up the time. I told everybody in the email that this is happening at 5:30, and now it's 5:15, and that's when I scheduled the live call for. So we're gonna wait for more people to come in, and meanwhile I'll start answering the questions that are here. Okay, so Dieter says 1, Sean says 1, Gary says 1, Odell says 1. So you guys can hear me and see me okay. Hopefully there's not too much treadmill noise, but that's the scenario that we're in. So go ahead, start typing in your questions. I'm gonna do my best to kind of get to everybody's questions at the same time by the time that we're done with this. So I might run out of breath because I'm not used to walking and talking at the same time. So let's get started. Let's see, what do we have? Okay, so first question comes from Odell Glenn. Odell, how you doing, man? Good to have you on the call. So he says, oh, the chat is disappearing. I hate that. 1 second. Let me see if I can make this stick. Okay, it looks like it's okay now. Okay, so Odell says, yes, I have 3 income streams so far. Good for you. That's good. It's a good start. The chat keeps disappearing. This sucks. Okay, so not sure which one to invest in first. I am already a member of Udemy. Kind of need direction. Okay, so Odell, here's what you do. First income stream you want to configure for sure. Like that's the very first one that you really want to make sure that you have. Is the first one, is the easy one up, because reason I say that is because that's 100% commissions, and you definitely want to come in at the highest level you can, simply because if I showed you a peek of my support desk and sometimes the type of messages that I get, most of them have to do, when it comes to easy one up, with I just lost a $2,000 commission, I just lost a $1,000 commission, I need to upgrade as soon as possible, how do I do that, and all that kind of stuff. So don't miss out on those. That's the first one. Second one you want to configure is the second one, which is FunnelX Advanced. That's actually free to join. It doesn't cost any money to join that program. There are higher levels that you can join, but those are, you can just get started for free with that and then upgrade later. One of the bonuses that you actually get if you come in at the 2000 level in Easy One Up in your welcome week, you actually get a level inside of FunnelX Advanced as well. So that would be my recommendation. Number 3 is extremely important in my opinion, which is the actual tracker. If you can at least get the beginner level with that, just so you can see kind of what's happening with your traffic. That's kind of important. And number 4 is also free to join, which is Udemy. You just get an account and you're good to go. And other than that, we got number 5, which is the Bitcoin commissions. Now, Bitcoin commissions, guys, have you guys seen what's been happening in the group in the last 24 hours with the Bitcoin commissions? Like, it's insane. People think that, oh, this Bitcoin stuff, I'll do it later. But meanwhile, you're missing out on like huge commissions and you can get started with no money out of pocket. So it doesn't make sense at least to not check it out. So that's income stream number 5. And income stream number 6 is another traffic source, which is ringless voicemail drops. So that one, we're actually doing a big training next week. We were supposed to do it this week, but that didn't happen. So that's happening next week inside the leaders group, not the main group, the leaders group. Scott, who you've probably seen inside the group, has been posting many $1,000 and $2,000 commissions in there, and he's going to basically open up the behind the scenes of how he does ringless voicemails for everybody that's a member of the ringless voicemail thing. And you're inside the leaders group, you'll be able to access that training. It's not like a slides, we're going to go through slides and stuff. That's not the training. The training is, here's my account, here are my messages that I'm sending, here's what I'm doing, that type of thing. So if you want to get access to that, make sure to get the ringless voicemail account, and you'll access it inside the leaders group. So hopefully that helps, Adele. Okay, let's get to some more questions. Okay, another question I see. It's kind of tough with this chat because I don't know which message is first, which message is last. Let me see if I can find a way to stick that into the... Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at the chat from my phone because that's going to be much easier. Give me a second, guys. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is much better. Okay, so that was the first question from Odell. Second question is from Christopher. How's it going, Christopher? Good to have you on the call. Christopher's question is, hey, David, how's it going? Doing great, man. As you can see, I'm working out, which is always good. He's saying, I also got like 3 income streams connected in the System Profits Passport, but I don't know how to get started. It's very simple, Christopher. Here's what you do. I'm not going to be able to share my screen while I'm obviously walking on a treadmill, but I'm going to tell you what to do, which is very simple. Here's how you do it. Once you configure as many income streams as you want to have or can get into at this time, you don't have to do all 6 of them at the same time. It is recommended, but I realize that not everybody can do all of them at the same time. So you can do 1, you can do 2. A bare minimum, in my opinion, you should do 3. At least the first one, and then the second one and the fourth one, because the second and fourth one are free to join. So there's no reason for you not to do those. After you do that, on the webinar itself, that's at the very top, there's only one webinar, okay? So you can't miss that. Just go into your members area. And at the very top, if you watch the last half of the webinar, I go into exactly how to get traffic from where, which is income stream number 4, Udemy. And I even show you like exactly how to kind of get the traffic. And I leave on the same page also at the bottom, there's a traffic criteria. So you know exactly kind of a checklist of what to look for. Very simple, very easy. That's a paid traffic source. If you want to get into free traffic, because I know some of you might want to start with that first, which is fine. Then what you do, make sure to sign up to income stream number 2. Again, it's free to join. So you don't have to worry about anything with that. But when you join income stream number 2, which is FunnelX Advanced, one of the very first emails that you're going to get from that is an invitation to another webinar all about free traffic, about like Facebook posts and things like that. It's going to show you exactly how to generate all the leads you would want for free, business opportunity leads online. Okay, and you can start with that. That's how you basically get started. Once you configure the income streams, the only thing that's left for you to do, is get traffic to your affiliate link, which is under the webinar. It says your link to promote. That's the only thing that's left for you to do. Everything else you got to leave to me and the system. Remember, the whole thing is I do the work, you get to keep all the commissions. Okay, I do the work. I'm following up. I'm doing these webinars, live hangouts. I'm doing the everything else that needs to go out, the follow-up emails, the bridge pages, and everything else. Okay, so that's what you do. You configure the income streams, and then under the webinar there's a link to promote. Send traffic to that link. That's it. That's the only thing you need to do. Anything else you want to do, that's on you. That's extra. That's not required, but it's up to you. Okay, so next question is from Leisha Gilkin. Leisha, how's it going? It says it throws me out. Try a different browser, Lisa, because it seems like it's working for everybody else. Okay, next question is from Dieter. Dieter, how's it going? Welcome to the call. He says, hello, David. Hello, David. Can I send you the login info for my GetResponse account to set it up for me and connect it? So, Dieter, if you're talking about GetResponse for which system? Profits Passport, which is the new system, does not require an autoresponder from you. I do the follow-up. It comes out of my autoresponder. The lead comes in. I take care of all the follow-up. So probably what I think you're talking about is either FunnelX Advanced, which again, if you're signed up to FunnelX Advanced, let me give you guys another thing that I've been seeing a lot in the support desk lately. My minions have been telling me about it. Let's say you go into FunnelX Advanced. One of the premium upgrades in FunnelX Advanced, the levels, is you could join, example, the builder level, and then you can add your GetResponse account to that, and you can basically start collecting leads. But that only works if you're promoting FunnelX Advanced directly. Let me repeat that. That only works if you're promoting FunnelX Advanced directly, which is not what we're doing here with Profits Passport. Profits Passport basically takes care of all the follow-up for you, and it also sends the lead directly to FunnelX Advanced. So there's no autoresponder integration anywhere. So if you're promoting Profits Passport, you do not need an autoresponder. You do not need it. The only time you would need an autoresponder with Profits Passport is, let's say you want to collect the leads yourself first before you send them to your affiliate link. Then you would need an autoresponder, but for that you're going to need to set that up on your own, build your own squeeze page, set up your own autoresponder, figure out how to follow up with them. Most people don't do that. I can tell you that right now. Most people, only people who do that are people who know what they're doing. Let's put it that way, okay? That's the reason I created this whole thing, so you don't have to do any of that. So, Dieter, if you have more questions about that, you can contact support or just ask more questions here. I don't know which system you're using, so hopefully you can answer that for me so I can help you. Next question is also from Dieter, and he's asking, with one of the bonus capture pages. So again, Dieter, please clarify, which system are you using? Like, what's the name of the system? Because I have different systems, right? Okay, next question is from Gary. Gary, how's it going? Good to have you on the call. Gary's asking, hi David, I'm a bit in a pickle. I joined yesterday an e-com platform, but it is so hard to build a store, let alone trying to find a winning product. It's frustrating. Then I opted in for you. Yeah, Gary, you know, I mean, e-com can be very profitable. I can tell you that. I know people making millions with that. Personally, I know people personally doing that kind of money. But at the same time, you also have to think, like, first of all, you need to realize that there's millions being made in every industry. Okay, so it's not the industry that's where the money is. The industry is whatever you focus on. Like the money is where you focus on, not the industry. At the same time, I know people that have failed miserably with e-com. So how is it that people are making millions and also, you know, people failing miserably? What I like, because I took a hard look at e-com before. It's not like I discarded it. It's not like I don't like it. What to me was more appealing with digital products is exactly that. I don't like dealing with warehouses and inventory. I don't want to deal with SKUs. I don't want to deal with any of that. If you're willing to do that, then by all means, e-com could be your thing, man. I don't know too much about it, but I do know that there's a ton of money if you do it right. That's what I can tell you. Me personally, I like digital stuff. Simply because client buys, you deliver it, 10 seconds later, done. Very simple, very easy, no inventory to deal with, nothing like that. And it's, to me, in my opinion, it's just an easier business model. And I like easy, you know, I don't like to, life is already kind of throws enough challenges in our way. Why make it harder with dealing with warehouses and all that kind of stuff? That's my opinion. Again, nothing against e-com. I love e-com. I think it's a great business, but you need to have the personality for it. You got to deal with, like, you know, shipments and all that. To me, I don't want to deal with any of that. I'd rather just somebody bought something, here's your product, done. Like, very simple. So yeah, thanks for opting in, I guess. Follow the steps inside the webinar and you'll be fine. Next question is from Christopher. Christopher is saying, hey David, I need help getting started with Profits Passport. I've connected some income streams. I just covered that, Christopher. Connect as many income streams as you want and then send traffic to your link to promote. Done. That's all you need to do. If you're thinking about anything beyond that, you're overcomplicating it. Honestly, guys, like, go in the Facebook group, check to see what's going on in there. Everybody that's posting results is doing three things, has done three things to get there. Number one, they watch the webinar. Number two, they set up their income streams, all of them. Number three, they're sending traffic to their affiliate link. That's it. That's all they're doing. Okay, don't overcomplicate this stuff. The more you think about it, the more complicated it becomes, and that's not the business that we're in. Okay, it's very simple kind of a business. I do all the work, everything that needs to be done beyond getting, after you get the visitor. Your job is just to configure your system, put the IDs, and send the traffic. Done. Okay. Christopher is saying, I'm totally blind, but I can hear you. Christopher, I've had many, like, I've had a client, her name was Lori. I mean, I've had many, but this one was memorable because she posted in the group, she said that one of the YAS systems, I set it up completely. I'm totally blind. I had a little bit of help, but beyond that, 99% of it I did myself. The first commission I got was like $525. I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. So that's, you know, it shouldn't be any issue with that. Okay, next question is from Sean. Sean is asking, how does it cost to get started? Sean, watch the webinar, man. I get this question so many times. That's because you guys, I love you guys, but some of you are lazy and you don't even want to watch one webinar. So I'm not going to answer that. Okay, go watch the webinar, because if you're not even willing to do that, don't use the system. Simple. I don't want to sound mean, but there's a little thing, like a few little things you got to do. And if you're not willing to even do that, then, you know, this is probably not for you. Okay, next question is from Gary. Gary's asking, finishing my last comment. I watched an ad of yours and opted in. Yeah, thanks, Gary. I appreciate that. It might have been myself. It might have been one of the people promoting. So, welcome, I guess. Next question is from Richard. Richard Gibson. Richard, good to have you here. I don't think I've ever seen your name on any one of my calls, so welcome. Richard is asking, which vendors do you mainly go to drive traffic from Udemy, David? Richard, this is, again, a question of experience. I've been using Udemy for a while, and usually what I do, and I said that on many calls, after I test vendors on Udemy, I can give you a name right now, but like as an example, a couple of, one name that I've used recently. I've even posted it in the group. I usually don't like releasing specific names simply because then what you guys do is you go and raid the traffic, and it needs to be a nice progression. But what I'm saying is this: when you go to Udemy, I gave you a specific criteria to use. Give you a quick example, okay? I've used a guy by the name of Angelo Saison. That's, I think, how you pronounce his last name. And he was one of the very first solo ads that I've used for Profits Passport. I got 300 clicks from him simply because 300 clicks is a good test measure. You don't want to get 100 because that might be too small. At the same time, you don't want to get 1,000 if the traffic is complete garbage, right? You don't know, but 300 is a good enough sample size to know what's going on. I got the traffic somewhere around March 4th, March 5th. He was one of the first people that I've used for this, in addition to all the other traffic sources like my previous email list and everything like that. And what happened was, for about 14 days, there was nothing going on. The traffic came in. I saw a nice opt-in rate of about 36%. But then on the 22nd or 21st, I don't remember the exact date, but I posted about it in the Facebook group. I saw a $500 sale come in. I only paid him like 130 or 140 or whatever it was for 300 clicks, or 180, something like that. And a $500 sale came in. So when you pick a solo vendor, first thing, do your research. The research is 3 things, and I post that in the group, okay? Not in the group, in the members area. 3 things you gotta look for: recent sales, I say minimum 3, but I like to look for a lot more than that. If I can find more sales, that's good. But minimum of 3. Second thing is you want the traffic to be English speaking. Okay, I don't have anything against any country, but what does it help you if the vendor is sending you traffic from people who get to your page and they can't read it? That's not going to help you, right? So we want minimum 70 to 80%. If it's higher, that's even better. But 70 to 80% English speaking countries. That means United States, Canada, Australia, etc., etc. Like, it's all in there. It's all inside the members area. And then what you want is no bad reviews. Like, when I say that, I mean like no recent, I guess, bad reviews. If you go to the profile and there's like 2 good reviews and then 3 reviews that says, this guy's a scammer, he took my money, he didn't send me crap, blah, 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 blah. That's a red flag, because normally when the seller has good traffic, they don't do that. So do your research, okay? I'm not gonna like tell you, hey, use this person or use that person or whatever, because you might not get the same experience, with them like as I do. And I might not get the same experience as you do, because first of all, their leads change all the time. Like, it's not like they have one email list and then that's it. That's the only email list they have. They get new leads every day, every single day. And also, you got to let people go through the follow-up. Well, as an example, with Angelo, when I ran the solo ad with him, what happened was it took about 14 days or 2 weeks or even more than that to get that $500 sale. Now, it might have also taken 2 months to get that, or it might have been come in on the first day. But you can't judge it until the traffic kind of goes through the follow-up. That's the reason I do the follow-up, right? So do your research. The good news is you don't need too many of them. Once you find a good seller, I'll tell you what I do. It's a bit more advanced, but again, you're going to learn about that as you kind of get better with solo ads. I usually take my sellers off of Udemy after I ran at least 5, 6, 7 solo ads with them. Sometimes less. If I see that the traffic is good, I just continue ordering. And then I would maybe friend them on Facebook or something, or get them on Skype. And I would tell them something like, hey man, I like your traffic. Why don't you lock up, this amount? How much can you do weekly? How much can you do monthly? And then you'll find that they give you a better, like a better deal, because they know that you're coming back every week, and on and on and on. So you don't need many of them, okay? But get started, okay? Get started with getting your first solo ad, and then kind of scale from there. If you want to do solo ads, if you want to do something else, then you do something else. But solo ads, in my opinion, they don't require much from you other than doing a little bit of research for about 15 minutes, finding a couple of good sellers, trying them out, and then whoever gets you the best results, going with them. So, and this is why tracking is important too, by the way. This is why I recommend income stream number 3, because how do you know what the results are from each traffic source? You don't know until you track. So that's why I say that. So hopefully that answers your question. Okay, next question is from Majoti. Majoti, good to have you on the call. She's asking, or he's asking, hi David, good morning, good afternoon, I guess, yeah. What if you share, we can sign up from the second income stream, we just send traffic to the affiliate link. Can we send my link to the username? How can we collect profit? So you're asking like a bunch of questions. Okay, so let's take them one at a time. So first question is, what's the first question here? We send traffic to the affiliate link. The only place you send traffic to is the link below the webinar video. That's it. That's the only place you send traffic to. Don't get confused, okay? Even if you sign up to, as an example, income stream number 2, which is Funnel X Advanced. When you log in, there's going to be an affiliate link at the top for you to promote Funnel X Advanced, but that's not the link you promote. The reason you're using Profits Passport is because you don't want to be promoting one program at a time. That's 1985 style promoting. You want to be promoting multiple programs all at once. And that is exactly what Profits Passport is designed to do. So let me repeat it. The only link you would ever be promoting when you're using Profits Passport is the affiliate link that you see. It says your link to promote below the webinar video in the members area. So hopefully that answers the question. How do you make profit? How do you get paid? Depending on the income stream. Easy One Up pays you direct. the member pays you directly. You can collect in your mailbox. You can get direct deposit. You can get, if you want to get a merchant account, you can get a merchant account. Depends on you. Okay, next question is from Demi. Demi saying, we're building your list, spend over $1,000 in traffic between 3 people, and got no one from paid signups. So Demi, if you want to build your own list, no problem. Put a capture page before you send it to the affiliate link, and that's it. You're building your own list, and you can do your own follow-up if you want to do that. Spend $1,000 on traffic on Udemy. Okay. So what happened with the traffic? Did you not get any signups in Easy One Up? Who did you get traffic from? I'm curious. Because $1,000, that would be approximately 3,000. Well, maybe not 3,000, about 2,000 clicks. So yeah, when did you get it also? Give them a little bit of time to kind of go through the follow-up. Okay, next question is from Dieter. So collecting payments for Easy One Up in Germany, is Stripe a recommended option to go? Based on what Easy One Up is saying, Stripe is actually a part of their system. So yes, apparently that's what they're using now. Having said that, I wouldn't only leave that as an option. Like example, I'm collecting via Stripe, I'm collecting via my own merchant account, I have my Bitcoin address there, I have what else do I have there? I have a mailbox address there. So why don't you give people some options? Like Dieter, do you have an address that you can have people send you money? Put it in, like why not? Meanwhile also, if you're thinking about doing this business long term, why don't you look into some options to get a merchant account? It's not that hard. It's a process that takes about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But then you can get it, and you can process your own payments. Okay, next question from Lady Boss Martin. David, how much does it cost to get traffic? Lady Boss, the answer is in the webinar. Go watch the webinar. I'm not answering that question because clearly you have not watched the webinar if you're asking me this question. Okay, Felix is saying hello. Okay, hello Felix. Next question is from Ekbo. Ekbo is saying, hello, I was promoting your funnel and Aweber blocked me from sending emails promoting Funnel-X Advanced and Profits Passport. They gave me no reason. The reason is that they're idiots. That's the reason. I can tell you what the reason is. They're idiots. Aweber is all idiots. It's all run by idiots, complete idiots. And they actually banned my account when I had 200,000 subscribers in there. And that was really painful. So I don't deal with them anymore. I don't want to deal with them anymore. You, in my opinion, should not deal with them either. They're not affiliate friendly. I have a saying in my business that I say, when I do a business with a company, I want them to send me wine and flowers and chocolates on the holidays. I don't want to be playing cat and mouse with them, thinking when they're gonna ban me. That's not the kind of business I like to run. So if Aweber is giving you a hard time, dump them, move somewhere else. There's plenty of companies for you to use, believe me. Okay. Next question is from Mary Kay. Says, hello. Hello, Mary Kay. Good to have you on the call. Wow, I'm getting a good workout here. This has been about 28 minutes. This is good. Can you guys hear me okay? Are you hearing the treadmill a lot? That's I guess, my question. Can you guys hear my voice good, or is it like too much treadmill? Because if that's the case, maybe next stream I'm going to have to find like a little headphone or something. Okay, next question is from... Before I get to the next question, actually, I want to take a sip of my late afternoon coffee. All right, let's keep going. Next question is from Gary. Gary saying, can you give me your link to the webinar so I can watch more about the different income streams? Yeah, it's really simple. First of all, do you have an account with Profits Passport? If you do, then just log into your members area. It's profitspassport.com/webinar. That's where the webinar is. There's only one video on that page, and that's the webinar video. So just log in, you'll see it. Also, if you got any email from me ever for Profits Passport, eventually that leads to the webinar. So very easy to get to that. Okay, next question is also from Gary. He's saying, I'm trying not to bounce around, but it's time to settle on something easier like digital products. I agree. From everything that I looked at, Gary, and I looked at all the different businesses, I have no no specific affiliation to any specific kind of a business. Like I don't have any preference for any one of them. But I looked at all of them. I looked at consulting. But then I said, do I really want to be like on the phone all day talking to business owners and stuff? Chasing, plumbers all over the town and stuff? No, I don't want to do that. So that's off the table. I'm not doing that. Second thing was like e-commerce. I was like, okay, e-commerce seems promising, but do I really want to deal with products and all that? No, that's not my thing. So I just eliminated that. So the only thing that was left is affiliate marketing and what we're doing now, which is, in my opinion, the best business model. Because I'll give you an example. Just before this whole fiasco with the virus and everything, my mom finally got her passport after all these years. All these years, she finally decided, okay, I'm gonna go get my passport. And she got it. And we were planning like a big family vacation to Mexico. And I've done that so many times in the past, not with my mom because she can't travel, like until obviously she got the passport. But I've traveled with my daughter so many times, and the business did not miss a beat while I was away. In fact, I had more in my bank account than the time I left. Like I was flying in the air. By the time I land, there's more money in my bank account. What other business can you run where it can literally run 24/7 like that? In my opinion, this is one of the best businesses out there. So that's why I do it. If I find something else in the future that's better, believe me, I'll at least look into it. Okay, next question is from Mary. Mary, good to have you on the call. Welcome. She says, I need to finance. Do I sign up with the program or go to opt-in? Okay, so Mary, my question to you is, first of all, which program are you talking about? I'm assuming you're talking about Profits Passport. If that's the case, do you have an account? Were you invited by someone? If you have, click the link, get to the members area. You should have everything available in there. So if you don't, then I guess send an email to support@davideagle.com, and they'll hook you up with a link. But I'm pretty sure you probably were invited by someone. Okay, next question is from Jackie. Jackie, good to have you on the call. Welcome. Jackie is asking, hi David, if you're already at the Vertex Pro in Easy One Up, where do you find your affiliate ID? Really simple, Jackie. You know when you go to the Easy One Up website to log in, what does it ask you at the top? It asks you for two things: username and password. Well, guess what your user ID is? It's your username. So whatever username you use to log into Easy One Up, that's your affiliate ID. So you found it. Another place you can find it, by the way, when you log in on the first page, if you click on dashboard, it gives you the affiliate ID. It says easyoneUp.com/ID equals something. Whatever that something is, that's your affiliate ID. Okay, next question is from Vladimir. Vladimir, welcome to the call. How exactly would these systems pay me? Electronically or through cash in the mail? Depending on which program you're getting paid in. So example, Vladimir, Easy One Up. Easy One Up, you can set up any kind of a payment method you want your clients to pay you in. I would recommend that you give them as many options as you can. First one, which is the easiest one, is put your address there, whatever, P.O. box or somewhere when people can send you envelopes, okay, to pay you, checks, things like that. Second option would be like get yourself maybe a Stripe account, because right now it seems like Easy One Up is integrated with Stripe. Keep in mind that integrations with external payment sources, those don't always last forever. It used to be that PayPal was in there. That's no longer the case. PayPal, I used to work with PayPal before. I actually still have an account, but they closed my account and then I got a different one, and it's like a big mess. But anyway, ultimately, you want to give people as many options as possible. So one easy one you could do, get a Bitcoin account. It's free, right? Give people a Bitcoin address to send you money to. So Bitcoin, address, Stripe, that's a good start. And then maybe in the future, if you kind of have everything happening, get a merchant account. That's another option. You could have, I'm from Canada, right? So I don't know what options are in the States, but I know in the States there's like Zelle and some other ones, Cash App, and I don't have any of those because again, I'm not there. But believe me when I say you do not need a million of them. You just need the main ones: an address, some Bitcoin, some digital processing. You're good. Okay, next question is from Vladimir again. Could I go back into the system and change from 100 to higher once I've stayed up enough for that? I'm assuming you're talking about Easy One Up. Yes, you can, but there's no such thing as an upgrade. So I'll give you an example. You're at 100 right now. Let's say you want to go from 100 to 1,000 or 2,000. You don't, let's say you're going to 1,000, right? Let's keep the math simple. You don't pay 900 to get to 1,000. When you go to a new level, according to the Easy One Up rules, you pay for the full level. So you want to go to 1,000, you pay 1,000. You want to go to 2,000, you pay 2,000. I've actually had, I'm not going to name the person, but I've had an affiliate, like somebody I know, join me at the 1,000, and 2 days later, he's like, holy crap, like I just missed out on two $2,000 commissions. I'm upgrading to the 2,000, and he upgraded to the 2,000. So essentially what happened was he paid $3,000 to become a $2,000 member. Does that make sense to you? To me, it didn't. That's why I never join any program anymore unless it's at the highest level. It's either everything or nothing for me. Because why do I do that? Simply because I've missed out on so many commissions in the past that to me, it ruins my day. It completely ruins my day. When I see that, oh man, I could have gotten that $1,000 commission and I didn't because I'm not positioned at the level, that's it. I'm upgrading. And then ever since, I've never went into small levels anymore. Plus, keep in mind, Vladimir, that the whole focus of this new system is not focused on small commissions. If you want to do small commissions, it's probably not the system for you, man. You want to focus on the big stuff, simply because how many? First of all, everything in the system is geared towards higher commissions. Like again, go in the group, check the group. What are people experiencing in the group? I could sit here and say all day long, join at this level, join at that level. Go check the group, see what kind of results people are getting with the higher levels. And then you can make your own decision, I guess. Okay, what do we got? We've got another question from Vladimir again. Okay, so he's asking, what digital goods or services are we selling to others within these systems like Profits Passport? And how are they helping them? Well, for that, you have to take a look at the products inside, the different income streams. Like Easy One Up, Education, Funnel X Advanced. It's actually free. It's a pay-per-lead system. Income Stream 3, it's a click tracker, it's software, and on and on and on. So go study the system. I actually highly recommend you do that, simply because how would you really get to really know what is it that you're promoting? Again, I know that you don't need to do much, you just need to send traffic and stuff, but I always like to take my time and really get to know what is it that I'm promoting. That's how you become good at promoting it, right? So, yeah. Next question is from Lady Boss. I did watch it and got confused to tell more. So Lady Boss, I guess your question is, how much does it cost to get started? You can get started as low as 25 bucks, but that's not recommended for what we do. Simply because, again, this whole system is focused on larger commissions. Having said that, nothing is stopping you from doing that. But I will tell you that you will be missing out on a ton of commissions if you do that. And we see that all day long in the support desk. I highly recommend that you come in at whatever level makes sense to you, of course. Just do a little bit of research first. Maybe go to the Facebook group and see what's like the average commissions that people are getting, and maybe strategize around that. It's like, okay, if I can come in at this level, then it would make sense for me not to lose too many commissions. So you can get started as low as 25 bucks, but it goes up as high as 2,000 for the first level, and as high as depending on the program, right? There's programs for another 2,000 program for the second one, another $14.97 for the third one, and on and on and on. But again, you come in at whatever levels make sense to you. Okay, Esteban is saying hello. Hello, Esteban. Good to have you here. If you have any questions, post it below. Okay, Gary is saying nice. Thank you, Gary. You're welcome. Any other questions? Post them below. Mary is saying you invited me to You invited me. I do have a link. I can sign in. I just did not know which one to do first. First one, there's the income stream number 1. Start there. Start there. That's why they're numbered, okay? Start with income stream number 1. Sign up. Get yourself an affiliate account, or if you already have one, then even better. Like, you can just take it and put your existing affiliate ID, and then move on to step 2, income stream 2. Do that one, then 3, then 4, and on, as many as you want. I recommend you don't miss out on any of them, because again, guys, look in the group. Go look in the group. There has been multiple $16,500 commissions that people have made. There's been multiple, like countless $2,000 commissions. There's been people doing 10K a day. There's been all kinds of stuff. Again, I'm not gonna sit here and just tell you about the testimonials. You can go check them out for yourself, okay? So go check them out. Don't miss out on any commission. That's all I can tell you. I mean, stop for a second, okay? Imagine this. You sign up, let's say at the $100 level, an easy one up, and you think, okay, I'm gonna start here. And then you get a notification 3 days later, sorry, you just missed out on a $2,000 commission. How's that gonna make you feel? Be honest with me, okay? You don't even need to tell me. You just need to answer that for yourself. How's that gonna make you feel? To me, it ruins my day when something like that happens. And it happened to me so many times when I was first getting started. I was like, God damn, like crap, that was my commission. And now I need to do something to be able to not miss out on that again. So that's how I operate. But again, you do whatever makes sense for you. Okay, next question is from Richard. Richard is saying, last question. Have you ever used Buy Web Traffic Experts? No, I haven't. Unlimited Web Traffic? No, I haven't. Web Traffic Geeks? No, I haven't. List Leverage? No, I haven't. Traffic Authority? Traffic Authority is the one, I haven't used them, but I do know that they have, from what I hear, pretty good traffic. That's actually coming from a really reliable source, somebody that I know very well. So, and it's definitely something on my list of things to do. Plus, they have a ton of traffic from what I understand. Like, you could get 5,000 visitors like this, no problem. So, from everything that you've listed, I would take a close look at Traffic Authority. So, Mary Kay is asking, I just joined on Thursday at the $2,000 level. Excellent, Mary. What is the best way to drive traffic? Or could you offer me any tips on getting people to sign up? Yes, so best way to drive traffic, the way I know, is solo ads. Having said that, I know that some people want to get started with free traffic and things like that. So you could do Facebook posts, and again, sign up to Income Stream 2. You'll be invited to that webinar where I talk about Facebook posts and all of that. There's plenty of people, by the way, inside the group that are making pretty big commissions. I'll give you a quick example. There's somebody in the group that posted, I think about a week ago, maybe longer than that. His first 12 hours with the system, he did $4,298.50 using completely free Facebook traffic. Go look that up in the group. Okay, his name is Fraser. Go look it up if you want to see it. Okay, so best way I know how to do it is solo ads, because they're simple. You don't have to put yourself on a camera if you're in a camera shy and things like that. Having said that, if you are willing to do a little bit like being on camera and stuff, YouTube videos are amazing. You could get some of the highest quality traffic on YouTube. This is why I'm paying a little bit more attention to YouTube right now. It's not my main traffic source by far, but I can tell you that whatever traffic does come in from YouTube, it's pretty high quality. Simply because if you think about it, the person sat there, they saw your video, they like what you had to say, they clicked on the link below the video description, and then they came to check out what you got to talk about. So that's a pretty good lead. But it does require some rolling up your sleeves, making videos and all of that. If you want something easier, go with solo ads. Facebook posts is another good option to start. Sign up to Income Stream 2. You'll be invited to that free traffic webinar, and you'll learn all about that. If you want to do solo ads, go inside the members area, and the last half of the webinar I talk about solo ads and stuff, and I even show you like what's my criteria, what's my checklist to get traffic and all of that. So tips for getting traffic also: start, if you're gonna do solo ads, do 300 visitors at a time if it's a new vendor, because that's a good sample size. Okay, it's a good sample size. Okay, next question is from Morgan. Morgan, welcome to the call. Good to have you here. Morgan is asking, do we have access to our leads if we choose to export them? You have access, Morgan, to the people who've created accounts. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you take your affiliate link and you send some traffic there. Let's say you send, I don't know, 200 visitors. Example. Let's say 80 of them put their email in, or let's say 100 of them put their email in. So that's 50 people, the 50% that put their email in. And out of those 50%, another bunch of them created accounts, like actually got to the webinar page, created an account, and logged in, kind of thing. Those people who created accounts, not the people who just entered their email in the first page, the people who created accounts, those will show up in your members area. When you log in, at the bottom, there's a little section at the very, very bottom before the password reset and all of that. There's a section called referrals list, and it's currently in beta, but it works. It seems to be working fine. And you will see all the people who created accounts there. Now, if you want to export them, there's no button to export, but there's nothing stopping you from just copying and pasting and maybe, you know, following up with them or whatever you want. But I can tell you that most people don't do that. Unless, again, you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, you're good with follow-up and all that, by all means, they're there. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay. Next question is from How to Make Money Online. He says, hello, big man. Yes, I do agree, big man. Hopefully we do enough of these sessions here that I become a slim man. But right now, I certainly need to get on the treadmill more often. And you know what? If you guys like this, by the way, how many of you guys like this format where we just kind of hang out on the treadmill for like an hour, you get your questions answered? If you like this format, type in 2 in the chat box so I can see, you know, if this is something we should maybe do in the future again. Because if that's the case, everybody wins. I'm going to do a lot more of these treadmill sessions. You guys get a lot more questions answered. I mean, crap, we can even do them almost every day if you want, as far as I'm concerned, because I want to get to the gym as much as possible, you know, and I need a reason to do that because this is good. You know, I can kind of move the muscles and all of that, you know, try to get my Patrick Swayze physique going on, you know. Anyways, I see a lot of 2s. That's good. Okay, good. So if you guys like this, we'll definitely do it. We'll do it more often. Okay, next question is from Vladimir again. Okay, Vladimir is asking, what would be the best places on Facebook to post up affiliate links? No places on Facebook you should ever post affiliate links. Here's why. That's what most affiliates do. Okay, that's what, if you ever join, and again, if you didn't see the webinar all about free Facebook advertising and getting leads from Facebook, you gotta go watch that, man. Go sign up to FunnelX Advanced. You're gonna receive within like probably the first hour, you're gonna receive an invitation to where to find all the business opportunity seeking leads you want webinar. It's like an hour-long webinar where I break down exactly where do you go, how do you get basically leads to come to you. You're not chasing anybody, by the way. With the method that I show you in there, you're not chasing nobody. You're not gonna be out there posting and stuff. That's like, nobody wants to get spammed with links. I basically show you, when you join that webinar, I show you how to get people to come to you and ask you for info about your business, which is the best place to be. Like, you're not spamming it, people come to you and ask you for the link. Now, having said that, you can't generate 1,000 leads a day using that method. It's a kind of a starter style method that will get you a few leads a day, and you can kind of build up over time. But it's great if you have like a low budget. But you're not going to be posting links anywhere or anything like that. People will message you, and you're going to send them back a link. Okay, So next question is, I would think they would be certain types of Facebook posts, Facebook groups, where there would be lots of traffic. Yeah, so Vladimir, again, go watch that webinar. Okay, next question is from Barry. Barry, welcome to the call. Good to have you here. So Barry's asking, can we invite potential customers to the Facebook group? You can, Barry, but I highly recommend, like, let the system kind of do its thing, simply because what I would recommend you do is this. Instead of just adding somebody to a group involuntarily without them kind of wanting to even be there, why don't you take some of the posts in the group, take a screenshot of them, put them on your timeline or something, and don't say what it is. Just say, hey, this is cool. This is a new thing that just got released. If you're interested, comment info below. People will message you. When they do, give them your affiliate link and let them go through the system. And eventually, when they get to the members area, they'll have a link there to join the group. And when they come in and they'll see everything that's going on, then they'll decide if they want to take a closer look at this or not. But I would not recommend just inviting people into the group, because nobody wants. If you told me right now, hey David, you got to come into this group, it's awesome, I'd be like, yeah, I'm okay, man. You know, I'm good. But if you get people approaching you, then that's a different story. Okay, Mary's saying, great, thank you. You're welcome. Felix is saying, higher ticket sales demand higher commissions. Okay. If one doesn't have cash to meet up, does that meet the answer of you doing the work and me getting the commissions? Felix, me doing the work and you getting the commissions depends on what level of commissions you have configured. My work is the same. It's not like I do less work for you because you're at a lower level and I do more work for someone else. The work is exactly the same. The difference is how much commission you make. So my recommendation is, do your research, and if you believe that this is, something that you're wanting to do long term, and if you see that, okay, it's not just one person. That's the other thing that I want to portray to you guys. Whenever you're part of whenever you're looking at a potential opportunity or a program to promote, or like anything you're looking to get involved in, one of my first questions is, first of all, I don't want to be the first person to be in that program, ever. That's never my thing. This is why you never see me promoting launches. You never see me promoting anything new, really. Like, I just don't want to be part of the new stuff, because, first of all, new things break very often until they get better over time. And number two is, I don't want to be the guinea pig. I want other people to try it first. And then after they've tried it and proved it, maybe it flopped on its face. Maybe nobody's getting any results in that. But if I see that a lot of people are getting a lot of results, then I would be like, okay, all right, time to see what's going on in there, because this is something that maybe I can kind of put my effort into it and make something out of it. This is the reason that I chose Easy One Up. Even back with my initial system, when I started back in 2018, middle of 2018, when I first was introduced to Easy One Up was already 2 years old, and I liked that because I can't tell you how many. There's multiple companies that just pop up and 3 months later you don't see them anymore. So they don't last. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be involved with something that's going to be gone in 3 months. Neither do you. So this is the reason where, if you take anything from what I just said, is do your research. Go into group, see, is it one person only getting results over and over again? Is it only David making money with this? Or other people are making money too? So do your research. Are people overall, is there a variety of people from different backgrounds, different experience levels, different countries, different everything getting results? Okay, maybe it's something to take a closer look at. But if it's only the one person generating results, maybe that one person is doing something special that you can't do. So do your research, I guess that's what I'm saying. And if you go in the group, you'll see what I mean. There is so many different people there. I posted today, actually, some guy I've never met in my life. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he looks like. He's not even, I don't even think he created a Facebook account in the group. And I got him a $2,000 commission today. $2,000 to a person I've never met, don't know what he looks like, no idea who he is. But he probably found one of my videos, looked online, is like, he does the work, I make the commission, sounds good, okay, let me sign up. He signed up, got into the $2,000 level, and basically he got an upgrade today, like a commission today. So, and I posted, I think his name was Philon, something like that. Go look in the group, last 5 hours I posted it. So that shows you, that's like, okay, this is multiple people getting commissions, different levels, different countries, different experience levels. Maybe you have a chance too. Again, no guarantees or anything, but that's the kind of research I do before I get involved in a program. So hopefully you take that to heart and do something with it. Okay, next question is from Richard. Okay, I guess the best traffic resources to utilize driving traffic is Udemy and Ego's traffic source website page. So Udemy for sure, like that's a good starting point. By the way, once you get involved with solo ads, guys, the reason I first of all recommend Udemy is because it's like a community thing. Like they'll protect you in case you reach a bad solo seller, they'll get involved and protect you and all that kind of stuff. But once you get good with them, once you know how to identify like good solo vendors, there is Facebook groups with hundreds of solo vendors. The reason I don't mention them is because they take a lot of, a little bit more skill to kind of identify those people. And you could just do a simple search in Facebook and you could go to the search bar and say solo ad testimonials. And you'll see a group with 20,000 members in it. And you can go into that group, request to join, and you'll see solo vendors, so many of them. But here's the thing. If you go in there without any experience, you don't know what you're doing. You don't have anybody protecting you. You don't have any way to if something goes wrong, for somebody to get involved and help you, like Udemy as an example. So that's why I don't recommend it first. But as you get good at it, nothing is stopping you from going to those groups, and you can order 5,000 visitors by Friday like this, if you know what you're doing. 10,000 visitors, 20,000, as many as you want. And those are a lot more negotiable than what you see on Udemy, because Udemy is a sushi menu. You just click, order, submit, done. No talking, right? But when you deal face to face, then it's a different story. You could ask them, okay, so I want to order 500 or 300, and they say, okay, my price is 48 cents. You say, okay, what if I took 2,000? What's your price then? Oh, my price will be 40 cents. Okay, now you know their price is 40 cents. They're willing to go down to that, you know what I mean? So, but again, I'm not going to get into that. If you're totally new, you don't know what a solo ad is, you never ran one in your life. Get started. Get some solo ads happening first. Get your first 2,000 visitors over the course of this week or next week or month or whatever. However long it takes you. Get some experience under your belt, and then believe me when I say there's so much solo traffic available, your head will spin. Like from one vendor you can get 50,000 visitors if you want over the course of their entire, couple months or something. Anyway, your next question was Igor's traffic source website page. So if you attended the special training that we had on lead banks with Igor does have a tactic when he does basically gets traffic from lead banks and stuff. If you signed up to that, then go see what he's doing, because he's the expert on that. And I recommend that you actually follow him, because he does pretty big promotions with that traffic. Okay, next question is from Mary. So Mary's asking, will we be able to listen to this again? Is it being recorded? This is actually happening on Facebook Live, so I believe Facebook makes a video of this. Not Facebook, sorry, YouTube. YouTube makes a recording of this. I'm gonna leave it up for the next 24 hours or something, and after that it's gonna expire. The reason I don't like leaving my stuff online all the time is because it gets people lazy. It's like, I can watch it later, and later becomes never. So if you got 24 hours, you're gonna watch it, because otherwise it's gonna go down. Okay, and then we got a whole bunch of people saying 2. So based on that feedback, guys, I'm definitely doing one of these again. Maybe even tomorrow, who knows? Or the next day. Probably not tomorrow. That's too much exercise for me. Anyways, next question is from Morgan. Morgan is saying, so buy solo ads to build your list first, then maybe get some signups. Morgan, if you want to collect the leads yourself first, what you want to do is build a lead capture page yourself. If you know what you're doing, again, most people don't want to do any of that stuff. They don't know anything. They don't want to deal with the leads. They don't want to follow up. They don't want to send any emails. But if you want to do that, okay, nothing's stopping you from doing that. Build your lead capture page, send your traffic to your page first, and make the affiliate link your thank you page. So after your visitor gives you the email, send them to your affiliate link. And then I'm assuming if you collect the lead yourself, you know what to do with it. I know what to do with leads. Believe me, I know what to do with leads. And if you want proof, go look in the Facebook group. Not just for myself, for many others. So next question is from Rini. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. Hi Rini, welcome to the call. Good to have you here. Hey David, I'm like you. I hate missing pass-ups. Oh my God, there's nothing more that pisses me off more than missing out pass-ups. So I'm totally with you on that one. I'm doing things that are lower ticket commissions. How much money do I need in total to go all in Profits Passport? So Rini, for your first comment, if you're doing small ticket right now, listen to me. Please listen, because I've wasted years of my online career promoting small, little, completely meaningless commissions generating type of products, where at the same time I could have been focusing on higher ticket products that with the same amount of effort almost produce about 100 times more results. So if you dive in to the new, like if you just adopt the mindset of, look, I mean, you don't even need to go too much into the mindset. Honestly, it's like I'm doing the work for you, right? All your job is just to send the traffic, right? That's the only thing you got to do. So let me kind of do everything. And then build your confidence as you see that first commission come in, second commission come in. You'd be like, man, this is no different than selling $7 programs at all. That was my realization when I first finally started getting those commissions. First, I was completely shell-shocked. I was like, what? I just made $1,000 commission? This is crazy. It used to take me like 2 weeks to make that kind of money at my regular job. But then you get used to it. You're like, yeah, of course I'm making $1,000 a day. This is normal stuff. You know, this is how it should be. So in my opinion, don't waste your time with little tiny products. Just don't. I don't do it anymore. I'm not interested in little stuff. If they want little stuff, there's plenty of other sellers out there that have little $7 and $10 programs to join. I recommend you don't be one of them. For your second question, what is the maximum that you can come in at on all the levels? If you do the math, you would have to do 2,000 in Easy One Up. The second program is, if you do the 2,000 in Easy One Up, you'll get that included. So nothing for the second level. Third level would be 1,500, so that's 3,500. Fourth level would be free because there's nothing there. Fifth level would be, at the highest level, you'd be looking at 27,500, and at the last one, you're looking at 2,500. So add that all up, you're looking at somewhere around 30,000, a little bit over that, if you wanted to come into all of that. But the good news is, for income stream number 5 as an example, you can get started with 0 out of pocket. So, you know, and 1 or 2 commissions is really all you need. Like, again, imagine, I just actually posted this yesterday. Yesterday I made a $27,500 sale, which equals a $16,500 commission. How many of those do you need in a month to have a good month? 1 month. In 1 month, how many of those 16,500s do you need to have a really good month? Think about that versus $7, $10 programs. Even 1 every 2 months, you know, even 1 every 3 months for some of you would be like, man, that would be a game changer for me. Game changer. But you have to realize that, look, people are sick and tired of little babysitting people for $7 commissions. They wanna get started with businesses that match their efforts. That's where I am. That's 100% where I am. I am completely done with $7 programs. I don't want to deal with them anymore. I don't want to touch them anymore. I don't want to promote them anymore. I'm done with that. Everything that I do from now on will have at least the potential of coming in at the higher levels for people who want to do that. Now, at the same time, can you come into Profits Passport with a $25 program? Sure you can, but you'd be missing out on so many commissions that literally about 15 minutes later, after you see those notifications, you're gonna be like, this is just, it's stupid. I don't want to deal with the $25 anymore. Let me get to the real level where the real money is, and then you look at it that way. So, next question. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so I love music. Welcome to the call. Why purchasing the $1,000 program is the best program to buy? Why not break it into 2 payments? I don't think purchasing the $1,000 is the best you can buy. I think the best you can buy is the $2,000 level, if you're talking about the Easy One Up. Having said that, if you do need a 2 payment plan, there is some kind of layaway program that Easy One Up has. I never used it, to be honest with you, because it's too complicated for me. I like to keep things simple. But you could go in the members area if you really need that. There are fees associated with that and all that kind of stuff. That's why I don't use it. I don't want to deal with it. Go in the members area in Easy One Up and go under financing options. There's a button for that, and there's a webinar that they had all about how you can get to the $2,000 level and have a down payment and then pay monthly or something like that. Again, guys, I personally don't deal with that. I don't recommend it. I don't, not that I don't recommend it, but I don't deal with it myself. Most of the people that I deal with, I'm very upfront about, look, here's the program. Go watch the webinar. If it's for you, you'll know by the end of it. If it's not for you, then maybe it will be for you in a month. When you're ready, come back. That's my attitude about it. Okay, next question is from How to Make Money Online. Is that really your name? That's a cool name. Okay, he says, or she says, hello, David. An important question for me. How much money does it take to start at the first level in terms of money? So highest level you can get into Easy One Up is 2K. There is a license, reseller license that you need to get additionally, by the way, and that's I believe that's $500 one time. Everything is one time. There's no monthly fees with any of the stuff inside the system. 0 monthly anything. There's no, and I deliberately build it like that because I hate monthly fees. I don't like monthly fees unless it's for a service that really requires that, right? But really nothing from what we do requires any monthly fee, right? So, yeah. Next question is from Andrew. Andrew saying, hi, the Facebook link is not working. Which Facebook link is that, Andrew? I didn't post any Facebook links. Okay, next question is from Vladimir. Vladimir is asking, in Easy One Up, I went into getting Elevation Elite for $100. I'm currently unemployed full-time college student, so I have to work with a budget. Sure, get started where you can. Again, I'm not discouraging anybody from getting started. All I'm saying is just know what's coming up. So if you're getting into 100, if you get a notification that says you passed up on a $2,000 sale, okay, just be ready for that in case it happens. And then he says, I plan to get the Vertex Pro for $1,000 and then the Vertex Live for $2,000 once I can afford them. That, by the way, again, you want to think about what you just said, because you're basically paying $100 now, another $1,000 and another $2,000. So you're paying $3,100 to get into a $2,000 level. You might want to think that a little bit, see if that's worth it. Okay, Vladimir saying, nice Superman band. Thank you very much. I have another one for Batman, and I got another one that's blank, and I got another one that's this one, Under Armour. And I need to get some new ones because I like to refresh them every time I go to do a walk. Okay, and then we have Muhammad from, this is Muhammad from Mississauga. So that's actually a city that's not too far from where I am, but that's good to know that there's Canadians on the call. Cool, man, good to have you here. Okay, Mary Kay says 1. Okay, cool. So Muhammad says, I came across your wonderful business model recently. I will join in the next 48 hours. That's great, man. Good to have you on board. I have been doing my due diligence. It's a great system. Great. You see, this is the kind of stuff I like to hear. You got to do a little bit of research to see that this is something that makes sense for you, right? Just like I think it was Gary who said earlier that, look, you got involved in this inventory thing online. You got to set up a store and all of that. And like, now he's like, crap, man, I don't want to deal with any of that. I just want something easy, something that doesn't require me hosting 2,000 boxes in my garage kind of thing. So do your research. If it's something for you, if you like what you see, then definitely. Okay, Rini says, thank you. You're welcome. I see the questions dying down, guys. Anything else you guys have? Otherwise, I'm going to wrap up the walking session. I think we've done a pretty good job so far. So that's good. I've been walking for about 70 minutes. What's that? That's an hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, that's a pretty good walk. Okay. So Muhammad is saying, what if I join 5 out of the 6 income streams? You can join as many or as little as you want. What I will tell you, and I've been saying that throughout the call, is you want to just be prepared that whatever you don't configure, you're not going to make commissions on that. Okay? So whatever you do configure, to the level that you configure that, those are the levels that you can make commissions on. But you can always configure them later, so it's up to you. Okay, so Felix is saying thank you for higher levels. Yes, I agree. Next question is from Mary. Mary saying, can you say get 1, 2, 3, and get 4 and 5 later? Yes, you can. Absolutely. Okay, next question is, Muhammad is asking, what about Pinterest and Reddit traffic? If you know how to get traffic from those platforms, I don't know anything about those platforms. I think I have a Pinterest account, but I've never really used it. And Reddit, I don't have a Reddit account. I know it's a forum. That's about as much as I know about it. If you can figure out a way to get traffic from their high quality traffic, then for sure, man, that's a completely untapped source as far as I know. I mean, if guys like me don't know about it, that means very few people can get, can have tapped into that. So definitely. Okay, next question is from Carlington. Carlington says, hi, welcome to the call. He or she says, I have 3 income streams. That's good. Awesome. I'm planning to upgrade an easy one up. Okay, cool. Okay, we got Mario from Hamilton. What's going on, Mario? Another Canadian in the house. That's good. Stay home. Stay home. Make it easy on the government so they don't have to, keep telling us to stay home. Okay, Muhammad is asking, by the way, are you still in the real estate business? I am not. I used to own a brokerage, which once I saw the difference between how much money is online versus how much money and effort you have to do in an offline business, to me it just didn't make sense. I just closed it up and I was like, all right, I'm done with offline businesses. I'm moving all online. Okay, next question is from, man, I think we're done with the questions. Holy, okay, that's good. Okay, we have another one. Swire says, keep up the good work, Mr. Deagle. Thank you very much for the kind words. Okay, then we've got Carlington saying, I'm going to upgrade. This converts like crazy. Clearly you've done your research. That's good. It is converting like crazy at the higher levels too, man. That's important. Okay, Jack is saying, Jack, welcome to the call. Good to have you here. Hi, David. I joined with the Vertex level, all I can afford. Can you still do the work for me and bring in the traffic and profits faster? If I bring in the check? Yes, absolutely. Jack, the level that you joined makes no difference to the amount of work I do. Zero difference. Whether you're at the $25 level or the $2,000 level or anything in between, and whether you got 3 income streams or 6 or 1 or 5, zero difference. My work is the same. I do the same work, same follow-up, same everything with the leads that come in. The only difference is how much do you get paid in the end, and that determines what levels you have configured, up to how much and everything else. But the work is absolutely the same. Okay, Carlington is asking, actually we have Amir says, hi, maybe that your keyboard got caught in the middle. It's David. Carlington say, David, I can't wait to upgrade. Good to hear. And Mary Kay saying, great, Carlington, are you working with anyone? So Carlington, if you have an account, just go do it from inside your account. Really simple. Mary Kay, I appreciate you kind of reaching out, but we only want to do that if the person is not signed up. Okay, so Carlington, if you already have an account, make sure to log into Profits Passport and click on the link to go upgrade from there. No other link. Okay, guys, so we have successfully completed our very first treadmill Q&A. I'm gonna call these the treadmill Q&A. I want to actually ask you guys, what's a good name for these Q&As on the treadmill? Throw some suggestions in the comments because I want to give it like a name, you know, so we have like a name for this kind of a session, you know. So I guess we could call it live Q&A, but that's kind of boring. I mean, everybody calls it, you know, live Q&A. So what name you would think would be cool? So Dieter says awesome, David. Okay, cool. Let me see. If you have a name, I'm thinking live Q&A while I'm on the treadmill. Just what I called it up until now. So if you guys have any suggestions, throw them in the chat box. Otherwise, guys, thank you very, very much for everyone that attended. I really appreciate you guys taking some time out of your busy day to come hang out. I love doing these hangouts with you guys, answering your questions, making sure that you guys have your, you know, all the answers that you need for everything. Because this is, I find, the best format to do things. We hang out. I can answer your questions live. You can get, Vladimir says, treadmill talks. I like that, but it's not really a talk. That sounds like like I'm hosting a show or something. It's not really like that kind of a thing, but that's the close one. I like it. So that's basically it. We're gonna do these again for sure. I really enjoyed it. I actually didn't even feel like it was an hour and a half because this is awesome. Because I'm just kind of walking and answering questions and stuff. So this went by very, very quick, and we got to hang out, which is the coolest part. Okay, guys, so make sure to stay tuned for the next time I do one of these Q&As. Do me a favor, though. For those of you who are not subscribed to the channel yet, I release different things on different social media, not necessarily on all social media at once. So if you want to be opted into the stuff that I release on YouTube, only to the subscribers, because there's stuff that I release on here that I don't release anywhere else, okay? Like special calls and things like that. So if you want to be notified when that happens, all you want to do right now is click the subscribe button that you see just below the video. Also, if you want to be notified when calls like this happen, you want to make sure to hit the bell icon, because you'll be notified in your email that, hey, David is about to go live, and, you know, jump in on the call and all that. If you want to be notified, click the bell. If not, then you don't have to do that. And the last thing is, if you like this Q&A style thing, just hit the thumbs up so I know that this is helpful for you guys and we're going to do it again. If not, then you don't have to do that. That's cool. And then, you know, we'll leave that alone. So guys, that's it for this call, and I'll see you guys again in the group. Probably later on tonight I'm gonna send another email because I see a ton of results have come in the last 24 hours in the group. I actually saw a 16.5 commission, $16,500 commission came in earlier today, and I haven't got a chance to put that in the email list yet. All right, so that's it. Thanks, God bless, and see you guys, talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.